So next one is Sumologic, who is the gold sponsor. So I invite them to the stage.
Hello, good afternoon, guys. Can someone show some energy? I know it's lunchtime, but we will give you a quick sneak peek. We won't take much of your time. We know there are hungry kids sitting here, so they need to be fed. Predominantly, we are going to talk about what are the DevOps challenges. I think even my friends from Site 24/7 also discuss this and how you can resolve it. We have a solution around it. We talk about 3 pillars of observability. Yes, observability, 3 pillars are your traces, metrics, and logs. But usually the traditional model was that you have different tools for doing log analytics, for metrics or APM, and then you had traces, distributed traces, a different tool, and you had a security analytics tool, a separate tool. Now what we are saying is that your team needs to learn all these tools. You need to invest in all the 3 tools. There is no correlation happening. Correlation is an important pillar, correct, these days, and you don't want to spend too much. We know what economics market we are in. So what we are planning to do is give you a single tool for observability and security. We'll talk about first a quick introduction from our side. I'm Poonam. I'm the Senior Customer Success Manager with Sumologic, and I have Suresh, who is our Senior Success Engineer. Okay, so Sumologic was incubated in 2010. We are in the market from last 12 years. We went public in 2021. We are cloud native environment, and this cloud environment native, and plus we have zettabyte of data getting into the platform. We have today around 2,400 to 2,800 customers. A lot of gaming customers, fintech customers are using our platform. If a lot of gaming customers need scaling and that. So even the Super Bowl is run on Sumologic platform. So whenever the Super Bowl things happen, a lot of casino games platform are using Sumologic. I will pass the podium to Suresh to quickly talk about the challenges in the DevOps space and then how we can help. Okay, I want to take a clue from 2 questions which we had. Okay, one was on cost optimization. Because I handle customers on day-to-day basis, I hear this question a lot. Cost optimization, we have handled it. Earlier, the stuff was that all the data was considered to be the same. But we know there are a lot of data which is from compliance perspective, where you just need to keep it for, say, 365 days or 180 days, whatever the compliance requirement. That data doesn't need to go into kind of expensive tools where you are not going to troubleshoot it often. So you need to take a clue as a SARI or DevOps team, which data needs to get into which kind of a platform, which will be cost beneficial for us. So what we have done is we have tiered it. You don't have to go and explore, okay, can an open source work for my compliance data, which I need to store for 365 days or more? Or can I have a single tool where I can spend less for compliance data? Certain data you need to make dashboards, alerts, you need to keep monitoring them on a regular basis. That will go into a different tier. So we have given a tiered approach. So there is a continuous tier, which is expensive tier, but the infrequent tier is least expensive. So from that aspects, we have considered the cost optimization. So we can talk more, whoever had that question on cost optimization. Then another issue which was brought up was SLO. So SLO has reliability is a big problem in the industry these days. We know we have moved from the monolithic applications to microservices model. We are moving to containerized model. And today, everything is digital revolution. Earlier, it was going to the cloud, but now I am hearing a lot from multi-cloud perspective. You need integration from all the cloud perspective. There are certain proprietary tools who can say, oh, I do it only on AWS or I'm on on-prem. Sumologic is going to help you on that multi-cloud strategy of yours. On reliability front, we have a SLO dedicated solution. So whoever was looking out on having a better reliability can reach out to Sumologic on that front. Still there, but we can keep it interactive. Any questions which you want? Because I know a lot of guys have spoken here on the podium. You understand what is observability, what is security analytics, but are there any questions covering? Because there are a lot of tools available in the market, how we can help. Any questions here you have from observability front or DevOps challenges? We work with very big customers in India. We have some big fintech customers, games customers.
Hi everyone. I am Suresh Govindacheddi. I am part of the pre-sale solutions group for Sumologic in India and the APAC. We all know that digital experiences are most important today. That's what drives our experience. So when we are talking about digital experience, we are also talking about things like the trends which are actually happening in the industry and the challenges which are faced by the DevOps engineers today. So when you're talking about the broader trends, what we as an organization see is that apps are actually moving into the cloud. And we also see that security plays a very important role when you move applications into the cloud. This also means that the SRE teams, the DevOps teams, they are looking at certain challenges that needs to be solved. So one is about the pressure from the market where we need to innovate faster, we need to move faster to the cloud, which also means that we have new practices now. We are talking about CI/CD, we are talking about applications, we are talking about even releases happening multiple times within a couple of hours, right? So we have a lot of customers where we see that the releases are happening within a couple of minutes as well, right? So a lot of releases are actually happening. At the same time, we need to look at the balance between releasing new code as well as not rolling it back as well, right? So this is a place where the previous speakers talked about reliability as a mechanism, also observability as a mechanism, where all the three pillars, the logs, metrics, and traces, they need to be used to get complete visibility to the platform. This is the place where we, Sumologic, play a major role. So we can integrate all the three together, logs, metrics, and traces. Basically, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. We have done everything for you to get complete visibility to the entire application stack. Bring in the data to us. We have all out-of-the-box content, which can actually show you where do you stand with respect to tracking your SLAs, SLOs, your error budgets, etc. We also provide you complete security depending on the maturity of your organization. We have a basic SIEM, advanced SIEM, etc. So you can take care of your security needs as well as you mature in the security journey. You can track the performance, you can track the applications that you provide. We have custom build solutions for monitoring your Kubernetes stacks, your application stacks, etc. We have out-of-the-box applications, 200 plus apps, which is readily developed. So you don't have to reinvent the wheel. You don't have to know like what I need to track, etc. We provide out-of-the-box dashboards as well as alerts. So all that is required is bring in the data, deploy the apps that we have developed for you. 90 to 95% of common things that you wanted to track, measure, etc. is already built into the platform. So you can make use of it, and then you can provide excellent experiences that your customers demand. That's what we wanted to share. Thank you, guys.